Hi everyone, welcome back to the fifth ext.js video tutorial, and in this video we are going to learn about the viewports. So let's get started with some points. So first of all, we will cover the what is the viewport, and then we will learn how we can make the viewport, and after that we will learn how we can add some screens in the viewport. So first question is the what is the viewport? So viewport is a special kind of container that provides some viewable area to your application. So for example, if you want to make a header and footer and sidebar, so maybe you provide some another approach to the header and footer and sidebar, but viewable approach, viewport is the recommended approach from the ext.js that you can use, and it will very easy to handle inside the routing also. All right, so it will provide the four path, north, east, west, and the south, and another is the center part. All right, so we will learn how we can use the all of these things, and we will make the header and footer also. So I think these are the points are covered. Now let's start with the code. So first of all, I'm just going to the my classic folder inside the view, and I'm just going to make a file with the name of the viewport .js. Right, and just write some code to make the to make some items and all the things in the viewport. So first parameter, as you know, inside the ext define is the namespace and the file name. So namespace start with your application name, which is a youtube.view.viewport. So in the second parameter we will take an object, and here we will write some another properties. So first of all, I have to extend it. So inside the extend we will write ext dot container dot viewport. It will the predefined class, and we are just inheriting it. And now we can provide an id if you want. So let's say what id want. So let's say put the viewports as the same, and after that you can add some items inside here. So in the item, so let's say just add two items first of all. So it's an item. So one we can use the north region, and one is the second region, north region and the center region. All right, so north region basically used for the header, and for the footer we can use the south region also. So these are the predefined name and properties. So as in a first item, so just use the region, and inside the region north, which is the single region, and now just write some HTML here. So inside the HTML I can just write here simple h1 tag for now, and just write some tags like header part, or navbar part, whatever you want to say it, you can say that, and just copy it and create the second region here, and this region can be center. All right, and we can provide is it the X type here. Why I'm just going to text type? Because I will tell you that what is the main purpose of that, because I am just going to add my main screen here below the footer. All right, so I will tell you, just wait for a minute. If you are confusing, then don't worry. So X type can be tab panel, so you can just provide the active tab, which is belong that is it active or not. So you can just put the 0 here, and item id. Okay, so just use the item id. In the item ID you can use the viewport target. So I'm just going to target it to add some new screen files. That's why I just put it here, and whatever you want to put, it's totally up to you. All right, so the two items are added here. Okay, so now just go to the app.js file, and here we have to just define the auto create viewport. Auto create viewport. Viewport. So port I think will be small, and you can provide a boolean value, and in my case it's in true. So let's see, is it working fine or some errors. So let's try. Okay, so this is not able to find the view.js. So let me check that. Yeah, actually find the error, so I just have to correct this spell. So if I just write here youtube.view.viewport, then it will be work. Now let's try with that. Okay, so now you can see that the header part is here. All right, it's working fine. So let's say I'm just going to add one more part. Just add the south region, like footer part. And you can see that is the header part is here, footer part is here, and between that is a blue line. So there is a no element is added here. So I'm going to add a view element here. So which one is the view element? So if I which is the main. So if I just comment it auto created view, then you can see there is the file, it is coming, but when I just drew it, it will not showing here because the viewport is override the main view here. So how we can add the main view inside the port? So for that we have to write some code so that we can see the main view inside here. All right, so just write here some code for that. Inside the launch, first of all I'm just going to grab the viewport element, viewport ext.get, sorry, that's my bad, get cmp, and here we can provide the element ID. So what is the my port ID is viewport. So I can just copy it here and paste it here. After that I have to select the target, so where I have to put some another element. So just I use the target or some another variable, viewport dot down, and here I can provide the target where I want to add. So this is my target. I try to put the some kind of descriptive name so that you can understand here. All right, so fine, and after that I just use the view. So my view name is ext.create. I have to create the new port, and here I have to pass the my main view. So I just copy it from here and put it here. All right, so I get it, and now I have to set the viewport inside my target. So just use here target dot add, and inside the add I can just put the view. So because this is my view. All right, so now let's see. Okay, so there is some other issue, so let me check once again. I think I just put, I have to put here hash because this is the item ID. So I think it should be work now. Fine. So now you can see that we are able to see the element here. So if I just draft it down, then you can still there record here. All right, so if I just not going to write this one, then you will see some blank data here. Okay, so this code will help you to get the how we can add some data here. In the some next video I will tell you that how we can make the perfect header and footer, and after that they will be stable for whole application, and we can just use the navigation and the routing, and we will replace the middle data also. And I will tell you that if you want to hide the header and footer, then how we can do that and how we can call the APIs and all. So don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching this video.